anybody can learn to fly. It's like learning to ride a bike. But every one of us has a different rate of learning. It doesn't relate to smart or dumb. It just means that we all learn at a different rate. We're just going to look at it and then we're going to walk around the plane. One of the first things we want to do is make sure we got juice or fuel in the plane. So put your fuel we've got. All right, now we're showing about 1/4 of a tank flying. That'll be fine. And we have enough juice to fly we want to fly for half an hour or so in the air. This airplane, we're going to check and see if there's any water in the fuel. All right, grab this, push it up, push it against the spring. There it goes. All right, that's good. Now relax. All right, pull it out of there. All right. Now, make sure it's not dripping. It's not. And you're going to look and see the quality of the fuel. Is there any line in there that shows water?
I don't think so.
No, there's no water. Now, here's another, this is called a pitot tube, and another couple of holes here you want to look at. This is where a ram air goes to the airspeed indicator and tells you how fast you're going through the air.
Okay.
And we're going to stick it down to the bottom of the tank, put your thumb over the hole on the top, and your pre-flight here is to make sure that there are no big nicks in the leading edge of the prop on this side. And take this.
Okay. Which side do I?
You're going to stick the same way. Finger on top. Just pull it up and look and see. Now here is an example of what can happen. This happened down at Salem about 8 years ago on this airplane, just after we painted it. And a fuel truck. And we've not taken care of this because I just used it as an example. A fuel truck, ran under the plane. It didn't cause any damage. Good. Good. Backs. You can see, you can check and make sure all of the antennas are in place that you need to know about. The antenna, and this is the antenna that receives like broadcast stations like KLKR. This is an emergency locator beacon antenna. If the airplane goes down, there is an emergency locator transmitter in the airplane that will begin to transmit on an horizontal stabilizer here. So you're looking at the leading edge. Make sure there's no bumps or bird strikes or anything. And then you have the elevator here. If you pull back on the control wheel, the elevator goes up. Well, you can see with air coming across the horizontal stabilizer. It hits this, it'll put the tail down, and the nose will go up. So if you pull the wheel back, the airplane will climb.
Yeah.
If you push the wheel, no, that's all right. We'll need to get back in there. All right. I'm going to see if I've got a rag in there.
Dad, do you want to?
Just turn this to where the wings are on the false horizon in the background there.
Okay. Right. So you got to estimate where the wings might be.
This is the altimeter. It tells you how far you are above mean sea level. If we were at sea level right now, which we're not, it would be like that. Okay? But we're about 240 feet above sea level, so we'll set it about 240 feet. Now you see 3 arrows here. This is 100 foot, this is 1,000 foot, and the little pyramid back there is 10,000 feet.
Okay.
All right. The way we know that, Roscoe, is you look at the chart, and we see Anacortes right here. And for every airport, there's a little signature bar that tells a little bit about that airport.
Okay.
Here's the name of the airport and the 3-digit identifier. 74 Sierra is the name of the airport. Crank the key to the right. It's too far, okay. Go ahead, hit it again. Okay. Now, run it up to 1,000 RPMs. That's 1 over. All of this area, all of these airports here are covered by this one frequency. Alright, so what we're going to hear, they're not hearing us. Alright, we can talk between ourselves. But we're going to leave that on in the background so we can hear where they are. Got one break from the left ear, one break from the right ear. Okay, and got it. Now turn left foot. Very good. Outstanding. Now I want you to come up here and come to a stop right now. We're doing really nice. Now, straight ahead. We want to go all the way to the end. Control the speed of the plane on the ground with the throttle. That makes people nervous. Your passengers will get nervous as a whore in church. So, all right. Now we go back. We're going to do this elevation, 242 feet. Yeah. So that's what I want you to set the altimeter at, 242 feet.
Big ones.
There's 252. That's about right. All right. Vertical speed indicator. Your run-up check for that is to make sure the vertical speed is on 0, because we're not going up or down. But if there was an error here, if the vertical speed was, so let's say, showing a 200-foot increase, you would apply that in flight. So a 200-foot error here would be the error you'd be flying level at plus 200 feet on the vertical speed.